sister. That girl is not your sister. Hello lovelies, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, leave a like if you like the video, subscribe, and if you're coming back, I appreciate you. This video will be an unpopular opinion, and I'm going to be doing my makeup because why not? I'm going to tell y'all my unpopular opinions. I got them jotted down right here, so that's what I'm looking at. I got them jotted down, and without further ado, let's get into the video. My first unpopular opinion will be about baddies. This is gonna be a little bit contradicting, but don't do me, okay? It's gonna be a little bit contradicting. If you don't know what baddies is a TV series, a reality TV series, and they have different series. They have Bad Girls Club. What am I saying? They have Baddies South, they have Baddies East, Baddies West, and I think they have others. If you don't know what it is, think of Bad Girls Club.
What is wrong? Keep making that dumbass face. Because she lives. I've been over here. Oh, shut the fuck up. I feel like that wasn't my best friend that night. It was the devil. Mariah, you need to know who your real friends are. So tell me. It ain't me. Yeah, they say your pussy ain't. Is that the truth? No. Yes, it do. Yes, it does. Yes, it do.
It's basically a TV show that girls audition to go on that are the true embodiment of a baddie, whatever that is. But on this show, all they do is fight and drink and fight and drink and fight again. That's basically what it is. You see what you get what you see.
I just wanted to show. Get your dumb ass. I would get your dumb ass in the back. Get your dumb ass in the back.
So they fight and drink, and then they say they're getting to this bag, this non-existent bag that they keep talking about. They say they're getting to this bag. Now, as I said, this might be a little contradicting because I watch baddies. It's kind of like a guilty pleasure for me. I watch baddies. It is trash TV, and it's kind of entertaining sometimes. This show has no substance. It's no substance. But my unpopular opinion is this show is just like so detrimental to black women. To me, I feel it's very detrimental to black women because we all know black women are literally black women are literally the world's punching bags. Get offended if you want to get offended, but that's how it is. We are the world's punching bags because we are on the bottom of the totem pole for most people. I know we aren't because we are badass, but we are on the bottom of the totem pole for most people. What I feel like this show really puts the worst of us. I'm not gonna call these women the worst or anything, but it really it platforms this kind of behavior, and we already know that's how people stereotype people like us already, whether you're a woman or not. If you're black, you're gonna be seen in a certain type of way. So this show, I feel like, just kind of pushes that because it's kind of like a disconnect to me. Because as a black woman, I would never say, let me go audition for baddies. I was watching the auditions for Baddies Midwest the other day. This girl's face literally got busted up. She was fighting another girl because they just be fighting for no reason. Her face got toe up. Okay? Toe up. But why are you putting yourself in that situation? Why are you doing that? I'm here talking, I'm not even doing my makeup. When you watch these auditions, it be so much people. It will be lines and lines of girls lined up to go on national TV to embarrass yourselves, because that's exactly what y'all doing. Y'all embarrassing yourselves, and it's not only hurting y'all, it's hurting people that look like y'all. To be honest, it really is. Baddies or Zeus Network, the platform that it's on, it's basically black entertainment. It's not a type of black entertainment that is positive. It really is not. There's nothing positive that happens. I mean, I'm not gonna go in too much on them because I watch baddies, and this is very contradicting, but two things can be true at once. Can be kind of entertaining sometimes, but at the same time, it wouldn't even be a show. It wouldn't even be a show if girls weren't trying to go on the show in the first place. Let me play devil's advocate for a little minute. I understand why some girls might go on the show. They want the exposure. They want the exposure to build their brands or whatever they have going on, and that's like one of the reasons they'll go on the show, and that's fine and all. I get it, but just try something else. Try something that's positive or something that uplifts you, because there's no way this show uplifts you. And then you know what they do? Let me get in my bag real quick. They claim, oh, we're sisters. You're my sister. That girl is not your sister. How are y'all sisters and y'all fighting each other like dogs on the street? It's no sisterhood. There's no sister. Like, it's not giving that. It's really not. Anyways, on a whole, I think the show is very much not productive.
They're just editing me. So during the video, I'm talking and I'm not doing my makeup most of the time. But as the video goes on, sometimes I'll be doing my makeup on camera. You can see me doing my makeup on camera, but most of the times I'm not, because it can get really confusing when you're doing your makeup and trying to talk at the same time. So that's what I wanted to say. Now let's move on.
So my next unpopular opinion is about lash extension. So you can probably tell that I like to do my lashes. I like getting my lashes done or whatever. I like my lashes. I do them myself. Now, let me explain. I think that getting your lashes done is a waste of money. That's what I think. Because these lash techs don't really do nothing special. You could literally go on YouTube and learn to do that shit by yourself. It's literally that simple. I feel like it's very unnecessary to be getting your lashes done every month. You could do what you want. I'm not telling you what to do, but me personally, I think it's stupid. Now, speaking from experience, I got my lashes done before, and the experience was fine, except for the last part, because I couldn't open my eyes, and then I went home and I went to sleep. Every day, lashes are falling out, piece by piece by piece. I know it's lash extensions, okay, but I don't think it should be falling out after one day. The main reason I got my lashes done, it was because I didn't want to have to fix them, you know. I feel like it's better to do your lashes by yourself, girl. I just get my clusters off Amazon, and I get my bond and seal. And this might be coming from a place of ignorance or something, because I've been really blessed to be able to do a lot of things for myself. I can do my makeup, I can do my lashes, I can do my hair, I can do my nails. So not everyone can do that, right? But I would say go on YouTube. There's a lot of things on YouTube. There's a lot of videos you can watch to learn how to do your own clusters, and you will save yourself a lot of money. My next unpopular opinion will be about tipping culture. Oh, this is probably touchy for some people.
I honestly don't care.
But about tipping culture, I feel like getting a tip is a nice to have. I feel like it's a nice to have. If someone tips you, that's nice, okay? That's nice of them to tip you. And that's all good and dandy. But I feel like when you get a little entitled, it's a little weird. That's how I feel about it. There's this discourse online about tipping, and how there's one side of people saying we don't have to tip you, and there's these other side of people, the workers, who are saying people who don't tip are literally terrible, the scum of the earth, blah blah blah. Basically, the people who don't get tipped, they're basically saying people who don't tip, they don't deserve to eat out. I saw this one video on TikTok, This girl was like fuming and shit, talking about how
if you don't tip, you shouldn't be eating out. You don't deserve to eat out.
Out is a privilege, not a right. If you cannot afford to tip 20%, you can't afford to eat out. You can moan and tell me that my employer should be paying me a higher wage all you want, but this is America and that's not what is happening, okay? I get paid $3.63 from the restaurant that I work at. My earnings, my wage comes from tips. The food is cheaper because you're expected to tip on it. You don't deserve to eat out if you cannot afford to tip. Like, you literally don't deserve to eat out. Order to go or go to McDonald's.
Wait, hold on. Did I hear that right?
no, Miss Ma'am, you chose that job. You chose that job, Miss Girl. So how you mad at me?
I'm like, what did he say fuck me for?
That's what I don't understand about it. I'm not saying I'm not a girl who tips. I mean, I'll tip if it's good service. But how are you giving bad service and you're expecting a tip? You can go and get your nails done. You can go and get your feet done. You could go to a restaurant. You could go get your hair done. And I feel like when someone quotes you, gives you the final price, the tip is not included or whatever, you're not entitled to get a tip. Okay, be for real. You're not entitled to get a tip. In this economy, you're not entitled to get a tip. And if you're mad about it, then fine. But you don't get to tell people they don't deserve to eat out because they don't tip you. When you chose to go do that job, you knew what the pay was, you know how shitty the pay was, and you choose to do it. I'm not being hard on these people or whatever. I'm not being hard. So I try to give them grace because I understand life is hard. Things are rough, okay? Just like how life is hard for you, it's hard for the person that they're eating. Just because they're eating out or something doesn't mean they have to tip you. And I understand because I saw this girl that said, these people came in and they had like a $500 tab and then they tipped like 10%. No, come on, you could have tipped a little bit more. But at the same time, I'm like, can't you be mad at them? It's their money. You can't be mad, it's their money. You really can't be mad at them. So all you can really do is suck it up. The world is not a fair place. It's not. And not everybody is gonna come in and tip you or whatever. So if tips make up like a huge part of your job, I feel like you should just try to get another one that pays better. And I know that's easier said than done. I'm not trying to be harsh or whatever, but there's no way you get on Einstein's internet and you're talking about you don't deserve to eat out if you don't tip. Just like you who has to clock into that job at McDonald's or wherever you work, that same person that came there to eat, they have to go clock into their job, whether it's some kind of corporate job or whether it's some other job. They have to clock in like you. They have to make money. They have to pay bills. So I feel like it's fine to want to be tipped. It's totally fine to want to be tipped. But I feel like when you get entitled, that's the thing that's kind of just like weird to me. That's the little weird. So I feel like, girl, you can't expect to be in a world and you don't want to give people grace, but you want people to give you grace. Because if you have that mindset on certain things, you can't expect people to be giving you grace. You don't want to give people grace because if you're saying you don't deserve to eat out if you don't tip, like, everyone's working, everyone's trying to make something better for themselves. The way people expect people to tip is a little bit crazy. I mean, you don't have to be rich to go out and eat something, to purchase food. You don't have to be rich to do all that. So I feel like it's a very stupid thing to say. But yes, that's how I feel about tipping. My next unpopular opinion will be about maintenance girlies. So I wouldn't consider myself a girl that does maintenance. I mean, a little bit. because I still do my lashes, I still do my nails and stuff, or my hair, to just give a little refresher now and then. I feel like if you have the means to be spending $5,000 a month on maintaining yourself, this conversation is really not for you. If you don't have the money or the means to be doing all this extra stuff every month that is running your pockets dry, you need to give it up. Honestly, give it up. Because there's no way you're in college, you have no money, you're broke, and you're going to the nail shop every month to get your nails done. There are certain things in life that are nice to haves and things that you need. What you want to be spending money on first is the things that you need. And maybe if you have a little bit left, you can treat yourself. There's nothing wrong with that. But don't be following people on social media that may have more money than you or seem to have more money than you, because social media is very fake. But don't let those people force you into doing that. If you're making people online influence you to be spending your money and you know you're not rich, get a grip. My next unpopular opinion will be stop taking life advice and stop letting people online tell you how to navigate your relationships or your life. There's no way you should be doing that, because online is fake. You can't base your life on a damn podcast, because the human experience is different for everybody. What works for one person might not work for you, and that's okay. What works for one person might not work for you. And I know it's hard to avoid that type of content, because with the rise of the red pill content and the sprinkle girlies, that's all you see on the internet. People giving these extremist advice that are really not realistic to real life and are very, very tone deaf. It's not the right thing to do. It's not practical to go online and follow advice of random strangers on the internet. That's the worst thing you could really do, because sometimes these people don't even be living the life they be portraying, and the whole time you listening to a liar. The whole time you think this person got their life together and they're behind the scenes roughing it. They're roughing it. So that's why it's not a good idea to go on the internet and seek advice and seek relationship advice or whatever advice it is. It's stupid and it's dumb. It's honestly common sense at this point that you don't fall for these things, because there is nobody in this world that can tell you the one way to make money or whatever they're telling you to do that works for everybody. Because as I said, we all go through things, and what works for one person is probably not going to work for you. Sometimes it might, but it doesn't always work that way. So you can't go online and be so gullible. We all crave structure. We want to know what to do and how to do things, and that's totally fine. But online isn't the place for you to go and seek that. Go get a therapist. Go talk to your mother, or go talk to a therapist. My next unpopular opinion is going to be about Fresh and Fit. Not about Fresh and Fit per se, but the women that choose to go on Fresh and Fit. And my thing is, why are you as a woman going on that? Why are you going on that podcast? And the other day I was on Twitter and I saw this girl that was kicked out, or she got into a fight with some of the people that work there, and she was black. Now, why are you going on the podcast as a woman? But especially, why are you going on it as a black woman? If you know anything about Fresh and Fit, you know they loathe black women. They loathe women in general, but they especially loathe black women. So you going on Fresh and Fit, something bad happening to you, they cursed you out, they called you whatever. I don't feel bad for you. I'm sorry, but I don't. You knew what you was getting yourself into. You know exactly what you was getting yourself into. So when you go on the podcast and everything goes wrong, they kick you off the podcast, that's solely your fault. So my question is, why are you surprised? Why are you surprised that that's what happened to you? You know how these people operate. You know how they operate. So how are you surprised that that's what happened to you? So if you're a woman, please don't go on that podcast. My last and the final unpopular opinion is going to be about the YouTube copyright system. So I'm going to talk about like one aspect of the YouTube copyright system that I find kind of stupid. The copywriting videos for music is kind of dumb to me, because if I'm playing a SZA video or something in my video, you know I'm not SZA. I think it's kind of stupid because I'm playing the music. Isn't that what you want people to do? Play your music? I don't really know exactly how it works, so maybe I'm just talking out of my ass here, but I just find it kind of dumb. Now I'm just doing the finishing touches. I'm doing my blush. And then I'm going to do my lips. So I kind of did my lips off camera because I can't talk and do my lips. This thing never fails to disappoint me. Cause why are you squirting like that? Like, it keeps coming out in a straight line. That shit is mad annoying. Shit is bugging. But this is the finished look. So I changed my camera angle and setup so y'all could see it clearly. Here, this is all I have for you guys today. Leave a like if you liked the video. Don't forget to subscribe and leave a comment down below. Share your thoughts. Thank y'all for watching. Goodbye.